Hey, I'm here to give you feedback on your run. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM me directly or ping me in your RIP thread. Then BT. You saw it with the blue line, so nice. I can't really tell, but I thought I might have just seen the ravine. Either way. With this obvious bump here, you could just hit the zeros to get your pie chart to base quicker. But granted, it was like pretty easy anyway, and you're able to set up everything else, so. Whoa, salmon pressure plate, saucy. Anyway, since it looks like you're getting ready for your like TNT split, what you could have done is while you're running on this like landing strip area, you could have double F5'd so that way you could see behind you, assuming that you didn't see this ravine, or if that was like an enterable ravine over there. Those birch trees might have been like faster for like wood purposes, but this looks totally fine as well. Uh-oh, crafting got little scuffed. Let's just see here. Yeah, I'm confused by the gold axe craft. Like, I guess the only thing would be bastion stuff. Like breaking chests for, like, top down or whatever. But even then, I just think gold pick saves you much, much more time than gold axe would. Like, it'd just be a better craft. I was right. We did have the ravine there. Also, your hotbar is a hot mess. Like, you have 3 things that shouldn't really be in there. Like, you could just get these out of your inventory so that way when you go here and jump in, like, you have your boat in your hand instead of this. Nice portal build. Looks great. There you are. Your hotbar isn't super ready. You're missing food somewhere. Yeah, definitely try to organize your hotbar for future splits. Also see the fort. Great information. Ah, you got rid of FNS. Gotcha. Don't hate the play. That just seemed needlessly risky. Like, obviously, if you hit these consistently, like, continue doing it because it's just quicker than boating, but yeah, just didn't super love it. Especially since you didn't have food in the hotbar. Stables, where do we route this? Nice. Great routing so far. You could have tossed that gold to him, but, you know, you probably won't need it. Yeah, that, I mean, since you just threw it out, that gold axe craft was just a total waste. There's nobody else coming. You could have gotten up there faster. If you stand like back a little bit more and aim for the like little V, like the corner here, and place your boat, you can just like place your boat and then hop up instead of building up with blocks that you'll have to break anyway. During this time, you could overlap other things. For example, like you have plenty of explosives, so you could just like craft all of your explosives. Well, not your explosives per se, but definitely at least your wool and glowstone. Or really, actually, yeah, all of your explosives. Set up a pearl hang as well. Like, it just seems like you're just bouncing between checking trades a lot longer than, like, was really necessary. Also, come to think of it, like, you have a diamond pick. Like, right here when you see 19, like, you have way more than enough explosives for 0. You have all the pearls you need. You have all the fire res that you need. Like, you're just out right now. Like, you could realize it here and just go, right? But instead, we're just chilling here for another, like, 20 seconds or something. And it was like 20 seconds of like pure downtime. Like, you were checking trades, yeah, but like you could have been crafting your string into wool and your glowstone into, or your dust into glowstone. And then even you could have crafted explosives if you were really wanting that other trade. And like, you definitely should have pearl hanged, so that way you could just get out of there immediately. But instead, you're just super concerned with checking trades, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, overlap as much as you can. You don't have to worry about this guy. You could have, like, since you're going to the spawner anyway, you probably could have unloaded him. Yikes. Not quite sure what's going on right now, but Uh-oh. Yeah, that entire sequence was just not super clean. Like, you could just ignore this guy. And if he comes after you, then you could deal with him. But then, like, this... totally fine. And then this is just, like, pretty sloppy. You have your crafting table already. If you're gonna book craft, you could just do the entire like English book crafting thing to where you could just create the bed and not have to worry about like trapdoors and stuff. Like far less options to misclick on. Clear out all the fire first, then blocks. Like that fire right there could potentially like mess up an entire like maybe quarter of your spawns. Don't dig down for portals. The only reason that you would have to do it is if you're like buried, but since you're not, like, don't do this. Also, for the intent and purpose of like game calculator, you're still on 64. Oh, also. It'd just be a better habit of while you're in here. If you're gonna do boat eye, you can like learn how to do boat eye in your first portal. Like you can find a different time to do this, but yeah. It's just like boat eye is just now 0 time loss. I don't really think throwing another eye is like super necessary. It's a 0.2% chance. You didn't end up getting punished for it, but that just seemed super silly. Lower your render using RTA. It's the correct play for ranked. You're highlighting a lot of blocks while doing preemptive. And also mine shaft, so not super accurate probably. But we'll see. Why? There's no point in this death reset. Yeah, do that in the portal frame. That was just super awkward looking. Nice. Yep. End of the run. GG's. I guess biggest thing overall was like that Bastion. You were just sitting around for a while in there. Definitely like think about what you need to do for your next split so that way you can do it more effectively.